Hey everybody, my name is Matthew, and today we are hiking to Hemden Hollow Falls, deep in the Ozark Wilderness near Ponca, Arkansas. This waterfall is the tallest falls between the Rocky Mountains and the Appalachians, dropping more than 200 feet over Ozark Bluffs. There are a few ways that you can get to the waterfall. You can either float down the Buffalo River, or you can hike from the Compton Trailhead. We started from the Compton Trailhead. My dad and I made this trip for my birthday, which happened to fall on a rainy Tuesday, which honestly the weather worked out perfectly for us because the rain meant that the waterfall would be flowing strongly, and since it was a wet weekday, we had the entire trail to ourselves. Although the rain made the waterfall run better, it definitely made the hike more challenging. Most sections of the trail were covered in puddles and the creek crossings were flowing pretty strong, but the thing to watch out for was the slick rocks, which you'll find out why later in the video. Definitely, if you plan on hiking this trail in wetter conditions, I would highly recommend bringing waterproof or at least water resistant shoes. I personally wore my Columbia Transverse waterproof boots, and they kept my feet dry up until the end, where I unfortunately put my feet all the way into a water crossing. The Hemden Hollow Trail itself is roughly 2.5 miles one way, dropping close to 1,400 feet in elevation. By the time we finished the hike, we had covered around 6 miles total, with close to 2,800 feet of elevation. To put the elevation into perspective, this hike is like descending the height of the Empire State Building, and then after that climbing right back up to get to the trailhead. This trail is considered extremely difficult and is actually the #1 search and rescue area in the Buffalo National River region. If you're curious about what gear we brought some rain jackets, Osprey backpacks that had built-in rain covers, and trekking poles, which was actually my first time ever using them on a trail. We also made sure to pack plenty of water and enough nutrition to keep us fueled for the entire hike.
Yeah, we're going that way. Alright. Falls and river.
I did bring my drone along to try and get some shots of the waterfall, but unfortunately the wind and the constant rain made it pretty difficult to fly. Most of the footage ended up blurry, and hopefully someday I can come back with better conditions and capture the waterfall.
I don't know if you can see it. It's all cloudy.
It is also important to know that the trail has no phone service for most of the hike. You will still be able to contact emergency services, but because of how remote the area is, response times can be delayed.
Almost at a mile. So we are getting close to that bluff over there.
Okay. So the bluff is halfway, sorta. Okay. Pretty high still. I don't know if the camera is doing any justice for the fog. Not really. It's getting thundery. It's all very steep.
Before starting the hike, it's a good idea to let someone know your plans, where you're going, and when you expect to finish. And if possible, hiking with another person is definitely a safer option.
That's nice. Yeah. Starting to pick up rain a little bit.
Remember how I said that we had to watch out for slick rocks? Well, this is why.
Yeah. Oh, God.
I was lucky that this was not on a ledge or somewhere higher where I could have gotten hurt.
That's one right here. Is that?
All right.
Luckily, we learned our lessons pretty quick, and me and my dad only slipped on one rock each this entire trip.
I don't see it.
One of my favorite parts about this hike is when the trail opens up on a bluff line and you can see the surrounding area.
see the rocks.
Yeah, you can see a waterfall over there.
Yeah, I wonder if that's it. That may be it.
That might be it. Yeah. That's flowing really good if that's it.
After seeing what we assumed to be the Hemden Hollow Falls, and just how fast the current was running, we got super excited and couldn't wait to get down the mountain. From the start until this point, the rain was pretty tame and was not coming down very hard. However, around this time is when the rain started to get a little heavier and did not really stop until we were done with the hike. Everything was just about soaked at this point. The next time I come to this trail system, I would like to try out Sneed's Creek Trail, which is an 8.4 mile loop that connects to the Hemden Hollow Trail and towards the falls. Along Sneed's Creek, there's an old cabin that I would like to see in person.
Oh yeah. Goes all the way up there. Moisture's getting in my phone case.
If you've made it this far in the video, let me know what trail that you recommend me try.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Once you've reached the Hemden Hollow Falls, and if you feel a little adventurous, you can try and see the Diamond Falls. Diamond Falls is the second tallest waterfall in the state of Arkansas, but requires an off-trail, rugged hike. Diamond Falls is about 148 feet tall, just west of the Hemden Hollow Falls.
My feet are soaked.
I did not get a lot of footage from the climb back up, however this is when it stopped raining and we made some good time. Taking some shortcuts we found along the way and finishing the trail in 4 hours and 18 minutes.